See, the reason black men love multiculturalism is so they can help themselves to the pale vagina. I don't want the pale vagina. Take your pale ass back to the caves and stay there. Black power.
Woo, Lordy have mercy. Let me ask you a question as it relates to Elon Musk. You had an opportunity to go to
Oxford University.
It was Oxford University. You was up there. You was debating Elon Musk's father.
Yes, sir.
This was a few weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Two
ago.
Thursdays ago.
Two Thursdays ago. And you were talking to him about what was
African colonization.
How did that go? I was
We
was trying to find it on the internet.
They're going to post it. They're going to post it. But he didn't put up much of a fight.
Really?
He didn't put up much of a fight. I went first.
Okay.
And then he went. And he got booed anyway, but he didn't put by the blacks in there, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he didn't put up much of a fight because Elon Musk's father made his living exploiting the emerald mines in Southern Africa. So he's a true colonizer.
That's
you
correct.
See what I'm saying?
That's correct.
So what could he really say? And if he would have went back and forth with me, I would have went deeper into his son's history because his son got his money from his father. So all that money, Elon Musk, he's grown the money, but that initial startup came from the exploitation of black people in South Africa. And neither him nor his father has ever fought against that because they are true colonizers. You know what I mean? So he didn't have much of an argument. I won that easy.
So what do you say about the fact that the administration is bringing folks from South Africa over here to the United States and saying that these people in South Africa are being victims of farming?
That's insane. Here's the one thing I understand about the white man. He does not provide a historical context for any modern issue. He never provides, if you want to talk about black on black crime, he's not going to give you a historical context. You want to talk about mass unemployment, he's not going to give you historical context. You want to talk about the appropriation of white lands by black people in Southern Africa, he's not going to give you historical context because the further you go back, the more it's obvious he's the cause of the problem. White people came to Africa, British and Dutch. They robbed, killed, genocided, and enslaved our people in Southern Africa. They took the land, they stole it, never paid for it. Even though apartheid fell April of 1994 under Nelson Mandela, nothing changed. The same people who controlled the mines then control them now. Most of South Africa's wealth was in the hands of white people then. Most of South Africa's wealth is in the hands of white people now. There was no redistribution of the wealth. There was no redistribution of the wealth. The South African government barely owns a mine. You see that? The governments are only what? A functionary for white corporate power.
Now, why do you...
So them taking their land back, it's theirs anyway. You stole it.
That's correct.
See, I'll be in South Africa next month for the Ethiopian World Federation conference. The Ethiopian World Federation was founded when Mussolini invaded Haile Selassie's Ethiopia.
Okay.
And so black people in America said, we will go to Ethiopia and fight because at the time, Ethiopia was the only African country that had never been colonized.